What's up, everybody? We're on a podcast now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we got to talk about Injustice 3. WB might be on a little roll here. We talk about Lego Batman, and it's like, all right, the next one. Then I don't want to always, look past the current, but, okay, Lego Batman is looking amazing, right? Game of the year potential, to be honest with you. Okay, that's good. Hogwarts Legacy has done its work for the Wizarding World. You got to kind of double down on that. They are. DC, you need not just a rebound from Suicide Squad, and you also need more than one of them. So Lego Batman, you do your job, you be a Game of the Year contender, but okay, next. Rocksteady, WB Montreal, stuff like that. Okay, Injustice 3. Now, with them, specifically NetherRealm, we have known, right, for a while. So Mortal Kombat seemingly was, hey, we're doubling, we are tripling down on it. Mortal Kombat 1 comes out. I thought it was fine, solid even. It was my least favorite of the last 4, I would say. And I really look at those games probably too hard, but I do look at them for the story. I actually am really into Mortal Kombat's story and the lore and characters, and Mortal Kombat 1 just didn't have it. Chaos Reign, same thing, just didn't really have it. So, as we know, Mortal Kombat 1 was really pulled, right? The rumors and the leaks all indicate they had so much more planned, or they wanted to do, for Mortal Kombat 1, and it just did not seem to be working. That game did not perform, and by perform, I mean sales, up to expectations, okay? So they stopped Mortal Kombat. Now, Mortal Kombat is actually one of those pillars of DC, right? They talk about their 4 pillars. Mortal Kombat is very important to them. The movie was actually just delayed by 7 months or 6 months. But there's been a lot of talk and a lot of thought, and I've said it out loud as well. I think they are putting Mortal Kombat on the bench for a while, sitting it and saying, okay, well, let's move on. Well, what can they really move on to? Well, there's only really one other option, NetherRealm, is Injustice, okay? So that's the catch-up. For a long time, I would say ever since we heard about these rumors and leaks that Mortal Kombat 1 was pulled prematurely, my mind immediately went to, okay, you're not going to really make Mortal Kombat 2 next. You're not going to do 3 in a row, and you're definitely not going to do 3 in a row when the last one was a drop-off from the one before it, right? I guess that really was more of a part of a trilogy, but now, kind of starting anew. Didn't really seem to work. All right, so where we're at with Injustice 3 is a lot of thought, a lot of it makes sense that they go this direction. Well, now we have actors that are just outright talking about it. So this is like the Persona syndrome, right? Where Yuri Lowenthal and a couple others, they just accidentally talk about, hey, in that case, hey, they didn't ask me back for the remake. Well, should you say that there's a remake for Persona 4? Because I don't think they want that public. So that was Persona. In this case, we have both the actor of Superman and the actor of Green Lantern, 2 different individuals, talking to 2 different people, both of which posted pictures to confirm, yes, we actually talked to them. Now, technically, what they said could be made up. The pictures and they had autographs and stuff, that indicates that people met those people, and they definitely, at a convention, you have 30 seconds to 60 seconds to say your piece and maybe get some info out of people. It does happen. Actors spill the beans. They say things they're not in. They say things they are in, and they say things they shouldn't say all the time at these conventions. They're probably companies' worst nightmares, to be honest with you. So both of these actors said to 2 different people, both of which have evidence to prove that they did this, that there is an Injustice 3. I believe I think the Green Lantern actor literally said, well, they're making an Injustice 3, don't you? And it's well, we kind of thought they were, but we didn't. And no, sir, we didn't actually know that. So, I love it. To be honest with you, I do love it. I like it when people say, yeah, we weren't invited back for this game or that game. It's well, again, just because you're not in it, well, now we know that there is a game because you said you weren't invited back for that game. So it is fun when that happens. And there's your confirmation. Yes, it's still going to be called a rumor. I might even call it. It's going to be called a rumor. Probably not a leak, right? Because, rumor is probably just a better definition. It's not confirmed, I guess, until NetherRealm actually comes out and confirm it. But you have all of what I just said, the first 2-3 minutes of this video, this lead up, the reasoning why, and why it's important. You're not doing Mortal Kombat again, right? That's the buildup. That's why what happened with Mortal Kombat 1 is important to an Injustice 3 discussion. Because it's all right, Mortal Kombat's done, and there's all the reasons why. All right, now what do you do next? Well, again, critical thought, not even that critical, just any thought, probably leads you back to Injustice, right? DC is another pillar. They want DC games, WB, right? NetherRealm is under that. They're going to want that. Injustice 1, Injustice 2. You normally make trilogies. So you have a chance to do a third game. You're probably going to do it. Well, now you have actors that are coming out to literally say, hey, they're doing it, right? All right, it's real. It's real at this point. The only thing really left to say is, okay, well, when could they announce it? NetherRealm, for what it's worth, NetherRealm is faster, and ironically enough, TT Games is also faster than the average studio. These are studios that at their best can get a game out in 3 to 4 years. At their worst, maybe like 5, but normally it's 3 to 4. And this is the trajectory with Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat. They normally can nail actually, there was a point where NetherRealm, I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think they were doing it every other year. Things are different now, right? Like back 10, 15 years ago, I've talked about this before. You could have like the Uncharted trilogy, which was done 4 years. 2007 was Uncharted 1, 2011 was Uncharted 3. So within 4 years, you got 3 games. Unbelievable. Like Mass Effect, another one, I think 2007, 9, 10. Like you can't do that now, so it's kind of unfair to say, well, they used to release games every other year. To be more fair, NetherRealm is very capable of doing things every 3 to 4 years. So where does this go? Kind of my closing thoughts here. I really feel like next year we'll see it. We'll know it's officially happening. And then most likely, I would bet against it releasing next fall, okay? You could say that because I think Mortal Kombat 1 was 2023. So that could happen. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. It absolutely could. I think what's more likely is you for sure see it next year. What actually normally NetherRealm would do, by the way, is they would announce the game. They've done it at the Game Awards, and actually I think the last couple they've done at Game Awards. They've done that and then released it like 3, 4, 5 months later. So they are actually very capable of quick turnarounds. And actually, you look at just how Lego Batman did it. Lego Batman officially revealed at Gamescom, and we don't know when it's coming out, but let's just say first half of next year, right? So they announced it, and it probably comes out, say, within 10 months of that announcement. So, that is a range. So, I think maybe if next Game Awards or next Summer Game Fest, right, June, I think you could see it. I think 100% you could see Injustice 3, and then you have a range. Okay, well, you show it next June. Well, could it come out next September, next October? Yeah. Could you maybe show it at Game Awards next year and it comes out early 2027? That's within range. That's 3.5 years after Mortal Kombat. Somewhere in that, I think. So hopefully, I guess what I'm saying, hopefully, you can get Lego Batman and Injustice 3 either in the same year or back-to-back years at worst, which is definitely, like I said in the beginning, like there's your turnaround. It's not a full-on turnaround, but there's a really good start to your turnaround if you want one. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.